Hello, always Dizzy here. I'm going to start with puzzle streak of 43, as I always do before I play any games. Yeah, I don't have much else to say. I got some coffee in front of me. Which, should I be drinking at 8 p.m.? I don't know. Got a really bad haircut today. One of the worst I've ever had. Very annoying. Okay, so I think I'm going to start now. I've got the stopwatch started, white to move. Here we go. Picks up the exchange and I'm up a pawn. I have a check and then knight f1. And then I have a check here. Wait, I'm in check. So we have to go over g7. And then you can take that. I have a mate on g1. And white to move. There's a fork here, picking up the queen. This mate looks like 5. We have a check and a fork. 6. I have mate in 1. Here I have a check and then a mate on h7. I'd like to, I can't even do that after. Okay, well, let's look at the obvious move. And then can I go a7? Right, so let's say bishop g7, a7. He has no checks there to give. He could maybe come here, but that's illegal. Okay, so this should be good. Just a7. And we can take 9. Okay, so let's look at knight e2. And then check. And he has to go here, and then it's mate on f1. Well, on g2, I guess. 10. Looks like mate in 2 here. 11. I have a fork on the bishop. 12. Is his queen trapped? Rook d or rook c5? Nobody in the stream yet. We have a bishop here, so I can take and then take the bishop. 14. Black to move. I have check here, picking up the bishop. And I have more pawns. 15. I have rook d8, picking up the bishop. I'll have 2 minors for a rook. 16. Hello, Jerome. Yeah, I got a crappy haircut. It's just a waste of time. I don't care about the haircut itself, but it's like a waste of time and money. A waste of time and money. So can I go bishop b5? Okay, just taking twice. 17. Why am I getting an echo? I'm getting a slight echo here. Hello, Ziggs. You know, I wouldn't mind being bald. Some people. Oh, you're not bald, but the only thing I wouldn't like about being bald is I worry, like, I don't know how much of a worry it is or concern, but like skin cancer on the head. I would worry about that. Otherwise, it's one less thing to worry about, like not having to take care of your hair. Okay, white to move, but yeah, I'm getting this weird echo. But my doors are open, so I shouldn't be getting an echo. It's not an echo. I don't know what it is. Weird. Yeah, strange. Okay, focus. We're doing puzzles here. Okay, so can I give a check? I don't see how that would help, but I can go knight h6, and that should be winning. That's just a mate in 2. 18. I have check. I don't think that does anything. And then rook. Oh, I don't have rook f7. What is this? Oh, then I can take the rook. Then I can take on g5. Okay. So I go queen g6, then rook f8, and then here. It's equal material, but, well, it's not equal. We're up 2 pawns, and his king is naked. So 8-19. I can just check and then take the knight. So we go to a square where it's defended. 20. Black to move. It's equal material. The knight is under attack. So can I take and then just take on d2? Should be good. 21. I can just give check and take the queen. I should slow down though. Okay, this threatens mate. So bishop c5 looks good, and his knight is hanging. So I'm going to win a knight here essentially, because he's got to deal with the mate. Yeah, so we're just taking the knight, I think. I don't think I'm going to get a mate here. Yeah, so we're just happy with being a piece up. 23, black to move. Can I just promote this pawn? This haircut is annoying though. She hardly cut anything off. She hardly cut anything off. Because normally you get a haircut, you feel nice and clean after, you know, but I don't feel that way at all. At all. It's like she I don't know. She hardly cut anything off. Okay, G3. If white does nothing, I'm just going to march my way to promotion. And if they take, that's still going to be unstoppable because I'm going to win the bishop. I was not paying attention to these pawns, but check is fine. 24. I have mate in 2, so we just play mate in 2. 25. I have mate in 2, so we just play mate in 2. It's mate in 3 technically. 26. This should be mate here. Yeah. Oh, wait. It's not quite mate. Check. He's got rook e1. Okay. We go bishop b1, bishop d3. So takes, And then queen b1, not bishop, queen b1. Now he can move the king, so that's not forget that. But after rook e1, there's queen d3. Rook e2, we have rook c1. But he's okay there still. He's still okay. So that, but I might be onto something here. So maybe I do that after the next move. So maybe it takes, and then I go check. Yeah, but then how? Oh, it's here. It's queen a6. It's queen a6. Okay. So we do that. We come here and then queen a6. I should have seen that faster. 27. I have. Let's look at this one first. He has one legal move on h5. I think that's his only legal move. And then we have a 7 of 9. (28). White to move. So it's equal. No, sorry. We're down a pawn, and our king is exposed. I should keep working on this coffee so I don't finish it too late. Why did I get a large? Okay, there's rook g3. Should pick up the queen. I don't see any downside. 29. So we have a check and a mate. So mate and 2. It's not quite mate. He's got knight f6. So check. And this is mate. Yep, confirmed. So this is mate here. 30. So I'm down a knight. I think it might be here, check. If CD, I have check here, and I'm winning the queen. But I'm giving up a rook and a bishop to make it happen. But then I'm also going to pick up his other... Ooh, but he's got this back rank strat. Yeah, so check takes check. He's got this back rank threat though, so he can either go to f8 or it's a g8 or f7. Right? Takes. I don't have time to take here because of the back rank issue. But am I because I only have a queen and I only have a queen and a bishop there. Against a rook and 3 minors. So materially it's about equal. No, I have bishop e6. You have to see bishop e6 at the end. Yeah, so I take and then bishop e6. Okay, 31. Black to move. So yeah, so here we go check and then we push. This is I taught myself this tactic a while ago. 32. We have g6. Could almost, well, there's rook h5. Okay, yeah, let me look at here. So right now it's equal material, right? So if he takes the rook, I mean, we would look at check. No, maybe I take maybe okay, let's look at taking first. Rook h5. So rook h5, if bishop h5, I think I can take. Because if he takes, it's mate. So rook h5, bishop h5, queen h5, I'm up a bishop. It's a very funny mate. And if he takes with the knight, then I have g6. This is a little bit underrated, I think, but yeah, rook takes, knight h6, g6. I'm going to get two minors. So I'm going to do this, and then g6 here, and then queen h5. Okay, 33. Looks like we have check, and then bishop d5, rook f7. Rook f7, then I have rook f5. Wins a piece. So rook f5, there's rook f2. Rook f2. No, rook f2 I can take. Yeah, so this is going to be it. And then we go rook f5 here. 34. I have rook b2. Threatening mate. I don't see what he can do about it. There's bishop f7. Which is a little bit of a concern, but I think we're good there. Okay, 35. I have rook e1, so let's start with check. And then rook e1. It should be that simple. I am down a knight to begin with, but this will be good. I don't think it's more complicated than that. 36. Okay, so this one's a little tricky. So if I take his king, is getting very active, which I don't like. Very active. Could take on b5 first, but I mean, this is the most forcing line. So take. Yeah, I can go king e5, but this is very concerning. This one's tricky. I might get this one wrong. McDonald's coffee. There is a McDonald's close to me as well, but it takes so much longer to get. You're stuck in the drive-thru so much longer at McDonald's. It's cheaper at McDonald's too, the coffee. But the nice thing about Tim Hortons, I get my coffee right away. Like, okay. Let's see who's in chat. Only a 5 on YouTube right now. and one on Twitch. So I'm streaming earlier than usual. That could be why. Okay, so it might be taking on b5 first, because here I'm really scared about his king's position. I feel like black's faster here. King e5, king b4. Right, takes. King f7. Like I'm not faster there. So I could try to take on b5 first. If he takes on d4, then I recapture. I mean, it's probably taking here. Now, what about breakthroughs? So a4 is not going to cut it. Although he might be able to even draw that way. Like takes a4, takes push, but I think that should be winning for me. If he goes c4, that's scarier because he has this outside passed pawn. But my king can still stop it, and these all self-protect. So I think we're taking here first. Yeah, and we take that. My king will stop this pawn eventually. And these all self-protect. Okay, 37. His king is walking. So can I give a check? Let him take here. Or even there is just a mate in one. So I don't know why we're getting a freebie. But I'll take the freebie. 38. White to move. So I have a check on g6. So first of all, material-wise, we're down a rook. We have a pawn for a rook. So I need something big here. So check. He has to take with the f pawn, and then what? Then rook f7. Yeah, so knight g6, fg, rook f7. He has queen g. He has queen g8 there. Is that the only move? I think that's the only move. Yeah, so he has to go queen g8. And then I have knight e7. Okay, I'm going to go for it. And then you have to see knight e7. Yeah, bishop g7 we can take and then take. Waiting on a second. He can take the rook. What am I doing? Forgot to account for that. So I'm just going to take on d7 then. Okay, 39. Black to move. Okay, I think I can go rook d takes d3. Right? I'm up a bishop there. And if he takes here, yeah, it's just here. So we just take here and we're up a piece. 40. Weird position. We're moving up the board, but black's king is on our rank. This is definitely weird. I think we might have check here, because then this is mate. I can see things quicker these days. Check mate. Just confirming, but that's mate. So therefore, he's got 2 legal moves. If he goes to b7, I can win the queen. And if he goes here, I can win the queen. So it's rook a8, and it's mate. 41. White to move. Down a pawn. I can win the exchange here. So this wins the exchange. Is that good enough? Because it's the exchange for a pawn. It's the exchange for a pawn. Is that good enough? I don't know what we're going to do better than that, though. I can't foresee us doing better than that. So I think I just won't like this puzzle. I don't like this puzzle. 42, last one. Looks like I have mate here. Check. Oh, I thought queen can't so easily slide. Can't so easy. So we maybe check here. Can't do that. Okay. Oh, I've got queen h4 after. Oh, he's got this discovery. Okay, but this might be winning. Knight takes. Oh, I can go here. Oh, that's nice. So it's knight g3, rook h2. So it's a double piece sack. King h2, queen h4 is mate. That's mate. Yeah, so we a double piece sack. Done. 25 minutes. Just over 25 minutes to get one wrong on purpose now. That's a good time. I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Okay, we have 1 on Twitch, 6 on the YouTube. Time for a game. Boop, boop, boop. Did I finish in the red yesterday? Or, no, I think I won yesterday, right? I think I won some games yesterday. Yeah, I played 3 games. I won 3 games. Okay, that's good. We're trying e4 now. I started playing e4 a couple days ago. We'll give it a try again. The old college try. Need some rating. Need a lot of rating. Yeah, let's go knight f3. Do I want to go for c4? c4, e5. I'm just going to go, I'm going to go knight c3 here. This can okay. Bishop d3. Let's just go bishop d3. Let's not overthink it. I don't like these positions so much. And I'm going to castle. I have to be a little careful here because b5 will come one day soon. I don't like the knight on c3 anymore. Maybe I should have played c4. I don't like this position already. Let's go a4. Stopping b5. And yeah, still not loving this position. Rook e1, or I might go f4 at some point, so let's not do that. Is it time to open things up? Okay, let's start to open things up. I assume he's going to go DE. Always assume. Always assume. Never look for the best move. Just assume they're going to play a move. So what do I do in return? I don't know. I have no idea. I think eventually I have to play f4. Okay, so I need to plan for that. I don't know how I'm going to do that. This is not a good position. Not a good position at all. I have to break on f4 though. I could try pushing just to be annoying. I could trade off this bishop. Would it ever... Okay, maybe knight here on f5. So knight h4 you can take though. So where am I? Am I going to e8? I could go h3 knight. Okay, let's do this. This is not a good way to play. Knight f8. He wants to go to g6. Okay. Unusual. I could go b3 bishop a3. Well, I might get this double G pawn. Could go here if he's not careful. I'm going to reroute this bishop. We're putting it on c4. Yeah, so I can go here now. Or he can still castle. I guess is he getting that in? I don't like how I'm doing this. How I'm playing this. I don't like this. Should I? Okay, let's. Because what happened to my f4 idea? Okay, let's go b3. The problem is if I move this bishop, he does get knight f4. Like, that's really, really bad for me. Okay, I guess I'm not playing f4. I guess I'm not playing f4. Oh, this pin's brutal. Okay, I'm gonna. That's technically my good bishop, but this is. I'm playing this really horrendously. I'm playing this so horrendously. This is the worst position in the history of mankind. Okay, let's go rook e1. Yeah, this is annoying here. Because then he's going to put a knight here. I'm going to go king h2 g3. The pin is still going to be a problem, but my idea is I don't want him to put a knight on f4, so I'm going to go g3, and then bishop. Then this bishop can move. Okay, and my queen can move now, and then my bishop can move finally, because I don't have to worry about this. So let's put it here, and I have to move quicker now. I will take, and our bishop is almost trapped. I don't like the way this opening went, but to be fair, I don't know what I'm doing with e4. I don't know what I'm doing with e4. This knight could move. Let's put it here, and then we can put it on e3, and then. Okay, I'm not sure what that does. He might be trying to attack h3. Yeah, he's trying to do that. So I could go g4. I could maybe go knight f5. That would be interesting. Let's just play it. Was it hasty? Possibly. Possibly hasty. I'm doing terribly on the clock. I need to look at the opening, see what I could have done better, because I did not play this very well. I have rook a8, maybe this. Oh boy, almost a fork here. Can I go h4, h5? No, you can just take. How do I dislodge this? Oh, wow, look at that. This is how you find tactics. Okay, he can take on f5, but okay, I'm going to play it though. So he can take on f5. I think I can just recapture. Oh, no, I can just take. Yeah. Okay, so I won a pawn, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I won a pawn there. I can destroy his structure here. Can almost take here. Take. Do I have anything? I don't know about this. This might be a move as well. But no, I'm just going to take... I don't have time to think too much. F4 now, or attack the bishop. How about here? That forces the trade. Okay, let's play that. He has to take on F5. And I'll take with the pawn. And now his knight has to move. Knight E5. Can I sack? Boom, boom, check. Holy shit. Okay, so takes, check. Oh my god. I gotta play that. Oh, he's got rook D3. I screwed up a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Could just be, this is still very strong though. So I think I'm, because that's going to be awkward for him. Yeah, so let's go here. Possibly taking was good too, but I think this is better. Okay, I have, what do I have? Is this mate? Almost. Okay, so just rook h4 then. If he takes here, that's mate. And if he takes with a queen, that's mate. This is just mate, no? Rook h4, queen f4, check. It's, yeah, that's just mate. So that was a nice game. I attacked and I saw tactics. Nice. He's 2,200 bullet, so we'll take that. Legitimate win. Let's take a look at that from the beginning. Let's see who's in chat. Only 2 on YouTube. Nobody got to witness that. 3 on Twitch. That's too bad. So we had this, I don't know what you would describe it, kind of a Pirtzy check variation. And I don't really like what I did though, because my bishop was a little awkward. My knight on c3 was awkward. So maybe c4 is a little bit better. And yeah, I made some slow moves like bishop c4. I don't know. B3 was probably not great. I didn't quite have a coherent plan. And I really think black should have played bishop b4, and he never did. And then, yeah, he played pretty passively. He should have been a bit more aggressive. And then I saw these tactics. So I saw this fork here. So I saw this fork, but it's defended. So what I looked for next was to see squares that this knight was defending. And I saw that it was defending e4 or e5. So I took, so I won a pawn there. And then this was a very direct, clean game like that. Yeah, that was nice. I'm going to look at that with the engine. Excuse me. Like, it was just I saw that one little tactic, and then it was just game over a few moves later. Those are pleasant to win. So this is kind of what it felt like. So is c4 best? Yes, c4 would have been better, because the knight is awkward on c3. A4 was good. So it didn't like me taking. This was a mistake. But why? why is it a mistake? Because like, maybe because his pieces are awkward right now, and this makes it a little bit less awkward. His bishop and knight can flow to c5, for example. So maybe, like, since white has more space here, maybe I should not be volunteering any trades and just make little improvements. Because if we look at it from black's point of view, you know, black has less space. Black actually has to make more. Black's the one that needs to push back eventually, not white. Yeah, so maybe that's why. H3 was fine. Bishop c4 was fine. This was all fine. Yeah, you should have played bishop b4. Not the best move, but yeah, I didn't have much of a plan. It's saying maybe queen d2 to go to e3. Oh, that's an interesting... No, well, no, I still didn't like this, so this just made me nervous. Computer says white's fine, but the knight f4 is very scary to allow. And this was all roughly okay. Hello, John. It's speaking in a different language. It's like Portuguese or Spanish. I don't know Portuguese or Spanish, but it sounds like, because it's similar to French, right? Why don't you play Arena? Is it because you don't something, ratings, something? Okay, bishop b2. Yeah, so this was all roughly okay. And then I just saw that tactic here. And yeah, so I won a pawn, and then this made matters worse. He had to take the knight. Yeah, and then queen h5, and this just, yeah, sealed the deal. Every move here was winning, apparently. But, yeah, and then rook h4. Okay, nice to have a quick win. Going to play another game. My goal today, as it is every day, is just to finish in the green. That's all I ask, to finish in the green. Even if it's 1 point. Okay, we have a 2-year. Oh, not many games played though. 12 wins, 1 loss the other day. No, I don't want to play this guy. No. This looks a little suspect. Wait, how do I get out of that game? Is that this game? Yeah, I don't want to play that. He's okay. Big Dream Chess, 9-year-old account. Okay, should I stick with e4? Let's mix it up. Let's go f4. Mix it up a little bit. We have the froms. This will transpose. That's unusual. Can I just go d4 here? You would think, right? Dare I go d5? Is that too much? I almost... Gotta be a little bit careful. Well, no, the queen h4 doesn't... I still have g3 in those cases. Yeah, so he has to go to b8 or e7. I don't know if that's too much overextension. Hello, Sun Tzu. C4 or A4 is also interesting. A4, there's A5. So possibly C4, but C4 I'm not threatening anything. This is kind of like an Alekhine now. Okay, I should probably move. G3 or E3. How about here? Because we're defending the pawn again. So let's just go E3. I'm not sure. Maybe I should have kept attacking. I have bishop b5, so if he takes, I can take with the knight. I think I'm going to do that. There's knight e7, but yeah, let's try this. There's queen h4, but I still have g3. Like takes. Okay. Well, I might want to take this one now, because this is defended. I could also take and then go d5 and then push here, but can I do that? Bishop, he's got this bishop move. Wasting a lot of time here. Can I castle? Take. Okay, let's castle here. Yeah, and then I'm going to take and then take on e5. And I'm hitting f7. John, many reasons I don't like playing arena. For one, luck is a huge component of arena. Okay. I could take here. And I think I will. I'm just going to take that bishop. Now I have maybe a4. Should I go c4? That might make more sense. Let's just play c4. I have to play quicker now because I burned a lot of time in the opening there. I don't want to get, it's only move 11 and I spent 3 minutes already. Yeah, so if c5, I could maybe just go queen a4, possibly. Hello, Humberto. Could still maybe go queen a4, but I think I'm going to kill this bishop. So bishop is dead. My dark square bishop also sucks. My bishop also sucks. Where do we put this knight? Here? My bishop is really bad. Let's attack this. Queen f3. Right? Seems reasonable. Let's just go there. Move. He might offer a trade. Knight c3. Let him do the trade. That's good for me. It's a good endgame. Yeah. Well, I can take a pawn now. Did he not see this? Is he trying to go here? This should be good. I mean, it is a pawn. Don't really need it, though. I don't really need it. It is a pawn, though. It's a goddamn pawn. I'm going to take it. Hopefully I don't regret this. Because I don't need the pawn. I'm already up a pawn. You know, I could have just developed. So if he goes knight d5, I think I'm going to go knight c3. My bishop is still struggling there. Okay. Can I go e4? No. So let's go knight c3. Quick blunder check. Okay, knight c3. And then I'm going to go e4. So my bishop can finally join the rest of my pieces here. Okay, so if takes, I'm giving a pawn back, but I'm up 2 pawns. It might be worth it for the development. So push, take. Sorry, I can't take back. Okay, so maybe bishop d2. And then rook a e1. So let's do that. Finally connecting my rooks. 5 minutes on the clock. For some reason, he's instigating a trade. I could take another pawn, by the way. Okay, but let's take that knight. I could do it this way, but no, we're going to go here. Now, am I this greedy? I'm attacking his bishop as well. So he might have to play bishop b8. Then I can take another pawn. Oh boy. How greedy. I don't need another pawn. I'm up 2 pawns. I don't need another pawn. I should probably just simplify. Take. And I can grab this pawn if I want to eventually. Let's just simplify. I'm greedy, but to a certain extent. So I have rook f3. I can double up. I can also offer a trade. And if he wants to avoid the trade, he has to move back. Then I can take this pawn. So let's do that, actually. Rook f4. Actually, I have rook e1 as well. Rook e1 might be better. Otherwise, there's rook e4. Yeah, so let's take this file. He can get this file, but he's got backbreaking issues. So I think I'm just going to take this file. Yeah, if he goes rook b8, I have bishop c3. Or I can go b3 or b4. No, not b4. But yeah, rook b8, I have b3. Okay, so he creates Luft so that this is now a threat. Yeah, so I can come in here. And if rook b8, I should be able to take. So let's do that. Rook b8, I can take on c7. So I'm going to do it this way because the king will be on f8 instead of f7. I don't know, or should I keep it? But let's just go here first. So check. And then, yeah, so I can take, I'm up 2 pawns, but do I want to do that? It is same colored bishops. That's got to be, that's good enough for me. And so bring in the king. And then I'm going to go b3 soon, if not immediately. Yeah, let's just play b3. I know it gives his king a chance to get central, so maybe I should have delayed this because there was no rush to play b3, honestly. I can tack another pawn. But let's bring the king up. Yeah, b3 was so tempting, but it could have waited. I should have brought the king up first. There was no rush for it. Okay, now bishop a5, bishop b8, and I can push this. Oh, no, I can't push that. Okay. Yeah, so b3 was slightly rushed. I can go king here so that this pawn can rush, can move. So we're going to go king d3, and then b4. Okay, so he's getting this active now. Yeah, that's getting... Okay, so this is coming. Okay, whoops. This is getting away from me. This is getting away from me here. I can put this and get my king. I can put my king on a6 maybe. Okay, let's go here and then put the king on a6. Yeah, so go here, here. Just make a move while I think. Can I go here? If I can get to c7, he can get into zugzwang. Okay, let's push here now. Let's not move the bishop there, but it's gonna be a little bit tight. The b3 was, I should have been patient with the b3 move. Okay, so I can move this bishop back and forth. I don't want him coming in here though. Is he gonna draw this? Okay, we'll see what I go here. Wait, he's trying to get in here? Maybe. He might be able to do that. Push. Oh boy. So go here, so push. I don't know. I gotta take a risk here. I screwed this up though, this endgame for sure. I definitely screwed this game up. The b3, I should have been patient with the b3. Honestly, I should have taken a pawn there. So move back here. Yeah, this. I think this might be a draw. If I don't flag, which I might flag. I don't know how I make progress. How am I supposed to make progress here? Whoops, is that a thing? Yeah, I think I'm losing now. Wow. You can just grab this now. I somehow lost this game. That's amazing. I was up 2 pawns. I was up 2 pawns. Wow. I don't know how I lost that. Yeah. I'll go straight to the engine on that. I don't know how I lost that. It was amazing to lose that. Couldn't have been more winning. Must have been minus 100. Minus 100. I don't know how I lost that. Crazy. Crazy. I was up 2 pawns. I thought there's no way. I mean, like worst case scenario, I draw. The b3 was unnecessary though. I should have just brought up the king because I can always play b3 later. There was no rush for b3. And I knew that, but I played it anyways. But that wasn't what caused me problems. The critical move here was this bishop f6 move. Letting his... Yeah, surprisingly, this throws away the win. Even though we're up 2 pawns. That's really hard for me to believe still, that we're up 2 pawns. And I can't win this. That's shocking to me. Played so bad too. He played like an absolute beginner, and then that's what hurts the most. To lose to a complete beginner. Oh my god! And he's 1600 bullet. I hate losing to. If he had outplayed me, it wouldn't have hurt so much. Yeah. So bishop a5. Yeah, this just throws away the win after bishop a5. Surprising, but yeah. Being up one pawn, I could understand, but being up two pawns and same colored bishop endgame. And so this was still equal, but it's no longer winning. And then a few more moves. I mean, then I just got low on the clock. Then I threw it away here. Oh, but did bishop g1, so I had to make any other move. But this was looking scary. Oh wait, not any other move. Yeah, this is still tricky. Then king g2. No, this is still kind of tricky. So, what's there? How do I win after b4? What if he doesn't move the king? What if he just goes back and forth here? Oh, really? Oh my God, really? That's how you do it? It's not so simple. Wow. And what else? And there was king c3 as well. Yeah, so we can put the bishop here through Zugzwang. Wow. Wow. Yeah, and that just throws away the win. That really hurts to lose that game. Because I'm not trying to be rude, but he really did play like a beginner the whole game. And then to lose to somebody like that. Okay, so here I just ran out of time. Apparently we're holding. But no, I had 12 seconds. I was always going to lose that. Oof. Yeah, because seriously, like if you look at the game, like he just gave me everything. It's like he didn't even try. So it really, really sucks to lose that type of game. He was 2,300 at one point. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Okay. Well, let me play another one that I hate. Ugh. I'd rather lose 20, maybe not 20, but I'd rather lose 5 games in a row where I got outplayed than that, whatever that was. Okay, anyways, gotta move on. But that stunk. That stunk. Okay, I'm trying to remember how to play e4. It's just, I just don't remember anything. Is it c4 here? I think it's c4, but I don't remember. Or no, I think this is a problem, right? But I have queen a4. No, he's got here, I think. But then I can defend it. Still, I don't think it's ideal because of knight b4. So, what is it? Is it bishop? It might just be bishop d3. So let's just play bishop d3. I can't remember. And then I burn so much time trying to remember. Oh, man. So rusty. Let's just castle. Keep it simple. c5. c5, I might be able to take, and then queen b5. Okay, c4 now. I'm not really worried about knight b4 anymore. Queen e2 should be okay. Okay, knight c3, keep it simple. There might be c5 now, but I think d5 should be good. Bishop e7, I can go d6. Or I might just take on e6, it might be better. Take knight g5. Yeah, so that doesn't look so good for him. Knight b6 is probably the best move here. Yeah, so he doesn't. He should have played knight b6. So I have rook e1, rook e1. So let's say, well, he only has one move there, right? So he has to go bishop e7, and then I can take here, and then d6 looks strong. I mean, every move looks strong, but yeah, let's go rook e1, bishop e7, knight d5. Looks good. Just play it. Maybe I should have given more consideration to c takes d5, but okay, yeah, so take was the pawn I was thinking, because I'm threatening d6. He can castle here. So if I take with the queen and he castles, is there anything there for me? Which one do we do? Not to mention there might be knight b6 again. Let's take with the queen. Yeah, so he's somehow got out of trouble. I can take on b2. That's always dangerous. I think I'm going to take it though. I'm going to take it in this case because I want something out of that transaction. I want something. I'm greedy. Bishop f4, maybe bishop e3. My queen can always escape. He's on my pawn. I can take on e7 though. So do we take with the queen? That I'm threatening a queen trade. So if I take this way, I don't have that queen trade. Am I getting back rank mated? No, I'm not. Oh, this might be a problem. Okay, I have here. He can take here. He wins a pawn. So it might be better to take this way after all. Well, he's going to get the pawn no matter what. But then I can trade. Yeah, so I'm going to take this way. So if he wants to avoid simplification, which he doesn't, he needs to move the queen. So he's going to take on c4 instead. I'm just going to go b3. So b3, rook e8 I can just take. This should be fine. Let's not overthink it. And we'll see how I blow this game as I blow all the games where I'm completely winning. Because I suck. How many people on Twitch? We have 2 on Twitch, 8 on the YouTube. He's threatening back rank. It's not even, I can just take the knight. So I don't know what he's trying to do here. So we just take the knight. Oh no, back rank. And we'll come back with the rook. He resigns. Okay. I guess he was just trying to cheapo before he resigned. I'm not going to analyze that game. It was an easy win like the previous game, but I didn't blunder it like the previous game. I'm going to play another one. So that was another e4, right? Funny. I'm winning with all my e4 games. Or was that f4? No, I think that was e4. This is a 45-minute-old account. Funny. 45-minute-old account. Let's block him. And he's undefeated. 5 wins in a row because he's so good. Let's see his... Yeah, he's perfect games. Every game is a perfect game from this brand new fake account. Awesome. What an idiot. $11-month-old fake account. I'm not going to 200 games only. 11 months old. Let's block this guy too. John says, do I think it's harder to reach? Well, the second question doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand the second question. I don't understand why the second question would ever be yet. Like, I don't understand the second question. For the first question, well, if anyone's wondering, because I am streaming on Twitch and YouTube, John asked, is it harder? Do I think it's harder to reach 2100 to 2200 now compared to 5 or 6 years ago? Well, yeah, it does. It did change. Well, so 5 or 6 years ago was like COVID. Yeah, I think it's much harder now. I think there's probably been inflation by about 100, around 100 points, I think, from 5 or 6 years ago. But I'm also kind of biased because I might have just gotten worse. So it's without combing through numbers, it's kind of hard for me to objectively say. But from my perspective, yes, it's much harder because I mean, if you look at my account, I was 2200. I was 2237 4 years ago. So what's that? And then we have another new account, 2 months old, 30 games played, and now I'm going to be timed out. But I just don't. I mean, this guy's 1400 bullet and then like 2000 rapid. I'm just tired. I see there we're timed out because I had to board so many fake accounts in a row. That's ridiculous, Leechess. Seriously, Leechess, come on. Get with it. Let's see what just happened here. I had to abort all these games. It was only 3 aborts. But this guy, 40 minutes, his account, he signed up 40 minutes ago. And then Billy Queen, because this was not brand new. This was 11 months old, but he only has 200 games played. I just don't want to play. It's still a new account, not even a year old. And then this guy, 2 months old, with 30 games played. I want an established account. I'm going to reheat my coffee. We have to wait for the timer now. But that's just, it's just unfairly just pairing me up against fake accounts. Tomorrow I'll set up, like normally I might play on chess.com right now while I'm banned or timed out, but I need to set that up to work on the YouTube vertical. I don't have that set up right now, so I'll try to remember to do that tomorrow. So somebody make conversation because I have to chat for 7 minutes until this timer runs out. But it's the number one worst thing for me playing online is so frequently playing these fake accounts. It's about, and it's not just Leechess actually, it's chess.com too, but I think it's worse on Leechess for some reason. Like it's more prevalent on Leechess. I think about 40% of my opponents have fake accounts, like new accounts. And yeah. Okay, 6 viewers on YouTube and 4 on Twitch. It's close. Oh, I can update CPT while waiting. So do I have that set up on YouTube vertical? Let's see, I think I do. I don't. I don't. So I could set that up tomorrow too, one or the other. slowly adding more scenes to YouTube Vertical. Hello, Ben Guella. Do I still use my, that's a very good question. I don't, but I was thinking about using it a while ago, of doing that again. The reason I haven't, or at least one of the reasons, is because I know what my problem is. So it's not a question of why am I not improving. It's primarily time management. That's like, nothing else comes close to that for my reasons of losses it's time management. That's why I haven't been doing it. If I get to the point where I don't know why I'm not improving anymore, then I'll run the spreadsheet again. I did actually update that spreadsheet without announcing an update. I think, I forget what I did. I think I added chess.com support, or like integration with their API, so that you can, because I don't think I had that on the previously announced version. So you can enter in your chess.com username now, and it'll bring your rating history from chess.com. But I didn't announce that yet. Okay, so yeah, you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just updating CPT in the background, or a position that I was running earlier. I'm waiting for Lee Chess right now to unpenalize me. Okay, and now I'm going to look up the let's get rid of these games. This guy, this one. Okay, let's look up this position. When you tried to, it works. You probably just didn't do it correctly. Because I tried it maybe 2 months ago. But yeah, it still works. Yeah, maybe 8 to 10 weeks ago I tried it. You have to make sure you read the instructions on the spreadsheet properly. Oh, okay. What did he do? I think he went knight. Yeah, he went knight f6 here. Oh, for some reason I thought. Okay, I guess it'll transpose. I thought. See, I don't even remember what I play here in moves 3. But it'll transpose most of the time. And then he went bishop f4, so whatever I have here. Yeah, so my notes say, well, I'll show it on screen, even though it won't show on YouTube Vertical. If you're watching on YouTube Vertical, you can go to my normal stream and you'll see what I'm showing. I just don't have that set up on YouTube Vertical right now. Yeah, so my notes say c4 runs into knight b4, and black is very, yeah, it's exactly what I thought. Yeah, queen a4, knight a3 don't lead to anything favorable. Yeah. So I did play bishop d3, and then, yeah, he took, and played e6. I castled, so I have all this. Then he played knight d7, which is actually the best move here. So I don't have that in my system. I'm going to let that run now to depth 49. What did I play in the game? I played c4, which, yeah, everything is good here, though. Okay, let's see. How much longer do we have to wait? 2 minutes. Okay, so 2 more minutes and I can play another game. Hopefully it's not another fake account. The god dang fake accounts. How much better would playing online be? If that's like the last piece of the puzzle that Lee Chess needs to implement, or even chess.com. If chess.com or even another site adds in a feature to let you filter out not playing new accounts, or even if it costs money, or you verify your account with ID, right? Something like that, I would be on it and I would be loyal to that site. I don't know why Lee Chess. Well, chess.com, yeah, maybe they're afraid of lawsuits or something. But you could still add in the feature to filter out new accounts. There's no reason not to do that. I think Lee Chess's statement on that is something along the lines of they want all players to get pairings, but there's enough people. I mean, if you make it opt out or opt in to avoid playing new accounts, those new accounts are still going to get pairings. They'll have plenty of pairings, or let them play each other or something. There's no reason for me to play all these fake accounts, though. It wouldn't be a Disney stream without me ranting about fake accounts. But it's a problem that is so easily solved by adding in a filter. Or make me play new accounts, but there should be a stronger quota on it. It pairs me up with one every week instead of 5. Instead of half my games, it should pair me up like one every, or maybe not every week, but like 1 out of 20 games or 1 out of 30 games I have to play a new account, not 1 in 2 games. Otherwise, why am I playing online? Okay, so that timeout has been redacted or finished or whatever you want to say. And let's see, do we have a new account? We do. 2-day-old account. He's 1400 bullet. Why? This is just ridiculously chess. You see what I mean? You can't even play a legitimate game anymore. Okay, did he at least lose a game recently? He did, but I'm only going to play him because I'm going to get. Oh, good, he aborted. But let's block him. I don't want to play this fake account again. It's just absolutely chronic, absolutely chronic. And here we have another one. 2 years. There we go. Finally, a real account. Finally, Jesus Christ, superstar. Okay, let me think. This is like it's kind of like a delayed Staunton. Well, okay, this is throwing me off here. Yeah, it's like a deferred Staunton. Ooh, do I take that? Ooh, I think we do, and then we have to defend our asses off. No, you know what this is like? This is like Frums. It's like a reverse Frums, tempo down. Yeah, so this is... I can't remember if we can take that, because that's a big advantage. I'm not going to take it, actually. Okay, I'm going to go knight f6. I'm not sure if d5 was better. Ooh, I'm rusty. Okay, now this is kind of transposing to like a Hopton or a Raphael. So I'm thinking g6 now. But he's throwing me off on this. So d, e, and then do I go e5? Yeah, this is a weird... I don't know if I played this correctly, but I kind of recall that I took before, and it's like white has this tremendous attack here. Oh, John says, could I... Oh, yeah, that'd be no problem. That would be super easy. Why would that be hard? That'd be easier than getting there now. You might be able to do that within an hour. Okay. So bishop g7 or d5. So d5, you can take on e4. Yeah, so that's not ideal. I think I'm just going bishop g7 here. Yeah, this is like a reverse Frums. So I don't know if I can take. Take, rook takes, check, king f8. King f8, knight e4. It's scary. He's definitely going to win this game, but hopefully I can learn something from it. Okay, so what about d5? h6, I just have to, unfortunately, come back. It's awkward. Yeah, so if he goes... If he goes de, maybe I take here. At least we're trading off material here. Takes, check. I'm up a pawn there. It's awkward. I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to go d5. But I'm just confused by this whole opening. Yeah, I talked about that. I got a bad haircut today. Very bad haircut. I'm not happy about it. I had to spend money. Like, what's this? What's this thing here? It doesn't make any sense. It reminds me of like a Hitler, his little thing going. I don't know what this is. What's this? It just stops and then. Okay. Anyways, I got to focus here. So I can take here. Should be okay. And then. Yeah, I don't know. And of course I tipped her because. Okay, if I take with a pawn, it reserves my pawn structure, but my bishop's going to be dead for a little bit. I'm going to take with the bishop, though. It's kind of a tough choice. Tough choice. My pawn structure will suck. But I can take on c3 and then take the pawn here. So let's do that. Yeah, and my pawns suck. I mean, he's just gonna gobble them up. He's just gonna gobble them up. Or worse. Fortunately, his queen can't go anywhere. Maybe he can go here. He doesn't though. And then I think, yeah, so he can attack this. I have here on f5. I don't like how he played this, so. Okay, maybe bishop g4. You can always come here later, though. Or immediately. Immediately is the... Okay, damn it. Okay, because if I go here, then he's... Okay, but then I can go bishop here. He attacks it again. Like that I can't save the pawn. I shouldn't have... you know what? I should have done it with the pawn. I really regret that. I really regret that. Oh boy, do I regret that. I should have taken it with a pawn. It would have been a whole different story. Okay, I found a way to defend it. We can go knight d7 here, but it's going to take 2 moves. But that will work, I think. So let's do that. But yeah. But the other thing I learned about the haircut is 4 is too much. It is not enough. And 3.5 is not enough. I need like a 3 on the sides, I think. I'm going to try 3 next time. Hopefully not by that same girl. She was nice, so, but... Okay, G5. Oh, my time is ticking. So G5, he's coming in here. So let's go King F7. He's got check, and I'm screwed. I can go here then. He's still coming in though. This is frustrating. Okay, boom. Check. And then what was wrong with about this? I don't know. Let's just make a move. I don't know. I screwed this up. I should have. It was so dumb. It's just that one move. I would have been fine. I should have taken with the pawn. Reserved the pawn structure. Preserved the pawn structure. Bishop C4. Now this game's over. It was a game over once I took that. Took with my bishop. Here he's got this check. Do I push here? Do I do this? Takes. He's got this discovery. Let's go here. Here now. Do this. Awkward. Yeah, that's game over. He's going to take here next move. Can I go here? Take. I might be able to take it. I have 2 minors for the rook. Okay, so let's say he preserves it. Preserves the rook. It's very awkward for me. I could take here. There's a check. Yeah, there's a check. Okay, let's just make a move. I only have a minute. Take here now. Yeah, that looks pretty bad. Push, push. He can always go here. Yeah, he should be able to take. That is not as good though, because now I can take here. Yeah, he should have taken the other way. He should have taken the other way because this pawn could be a problem for him. I don't want him going rook g7, so I'm going to go here. He made this way more complicated than it needed to be. If he takes, I'm pushing. Okay. Here. Let's do that. I could grab a pawn. Okay, so this here. No threatening check. Flush here. Okay, I'm going to take the pawn. But yeah, I should be losing still. Should still be losing. Let's just go here. Covers some key squares. I can't push it though, is a problem. Maybe if I can get the king in, but he can just keep harassing my bishop. And I don't have time. Okay, I'm just going to put it here. I guess he could push. That was a really stupid move. That was absolutely terrible. But I have 43 seconds. I just have to play moves, unfortunately. Yeah, I wasted a full move there. I can't do anything. It's so dumb. I just made that one little mistake, I feel. I think I was winning, not strongly winning, but I think I was winning had I taken with the pawn instead of the bishop. It's so frustrating. And I was talking to chat too much. I shouldn't have. I got too complacent talking to chat, and I should have taken with the pawn. That was a mouse slip. I wanted to go here. I think my knight's going to get trapped. Maybe I can get out, but it's 0.9. That was a bad game. That was a bad game. I'm not going to analyze it. I'm not going to analyze it later. Well, actually, the opening was interesting, so I will analyze it later. Give me a second. How do I do that? The opening was interesting, but I was talking to chat, and I should have taken with the pawn. It was a waste. My losses suck. My losses are not. They're not good losses. Okay. New game. And I'm going to minimize chat this time. Because it's like, how much time do I waste talking to chat? Too long. Too much time. Like 3 minutes. Let's see how I do. I'll probably still lose with chat minimized, but let's go some chat. H4 first. Yeah, I think it's when G4, H4, I go Queen C7. Here, I think I'm going B5 right away. Just that my losses were so bad because my opponents were not playing well. They were playing bad. But I either got distracted talking to chat or I missed something silly. I'd rather get crushed from beginning to end or yeah, I'd rather get crushed. I mean, I was going to say, or maybe blunder something, but blundering something is not fun either, to be honest. But I'd rather just get outplayed the whole game. That's my preferential way to lose a game. Yeah, so here this will transpose to the other line. So I think I'm going queen c7, I believe. I'm going to go purely on memory on that, I think. So if knight d5, I go bishop takes, and then we play from there. I think I'm going queen c7. It's yeah, because a5. Okay, yeah. So this should transpose into the other lines. Then I have to remember. I have to remember things. Might be. I think it's b4 here. So b4, knight a5, I think we have queen c7. I think. And if knight d5, I think this is a way to play. I think it's b4. I'm just going to go purely off memory on that. So knight d5. Yeah, so here we just have queen c7. I think we just win a piece. I mean, I could be wrong. Oh, whoops, I forgot about this. It's a5 first. Okay, whoops, damn. Oh, I got lucky. I think it might have been a5 first. Okay, so can I take? I think I can just take here. I played, yeah, I think it might have been a5 first. So now I think I take on f6. This threatens mate though. So he has to play c3. So that, and then I'm picking this up. So yeah, so I think this still leads to mate. I think I should have had to have played a5 though, instead of whatever it was I played instead. Yeah, so c3, this threatens mate, and I'm going to win the exchange. c3 takes, and I think he has to go rook e1. It's still mate there. This just leads to mate, I think, in general. c3, bishop b3. Well, I'm going to win the queen. I'm going to open up chat now. Okay. It's a lot easier with chat minimized. Okay, yeah. Oh. What am I talking about? Why did I think this was mate? Whoops. I got complacent. I'm going to minimize chat. Oh, I got complacent. Whoops. I forgot he didn't. I thought this was mate. Whoops. Okay, can I take the knight? Oh, can I take the knight? So takes. No, take with the knight probably. And he takes check. King c2. Rook c8. He's running. So maybe I go rook f8 instead. So currently, I'm down a piece. Oh, did I really miscalculate this? Maybe should I have taken that? I really thought this was mate. So this is probably just winning if I take on f6. I made two mistakes this game. 2 mistakes. Okay, let me recalculate. But I think he's just escaping here. I guess I could start with the check. No, he's got bishop c4. Check here, he's got bishop c4. Bishop c4. Or does he? That's unclear. Yeah, so if I... Oh, wait, I already forgot what I was looking at. Was I looking at this? No, I think I was looking at this first. I forgot what I was looking at. Shit. Okay, well, yeah, let's look at rook fc8. I'm threatening to take on b3. Okay. If he moves the knight anywhere, it's mate. If he moves the c pawn, that just looks very strong for me. If he goes rook e8, again, I'm taking on b3. Now, there's a problem in that he can promote and get that's a problem. He can go here. That is a problem. Rook fc8, he can promote, takes, and then I'm down a piece. But I'm still threatening mate. No, I'm not. I'm never threatening mate. Why do I keep thinking that? I'm so confused. I'm so bad. Okay. Yeah, so he promotes, I take, and he can just do whatever he wants. I'm not threatening mate. I don't know why I keep thinking this is mate. It's not mate. Okay. So if I take here, he takes the rook. I take with the knight because I don't want him to take on d6. And then I assume he recaptures. And then he's fine. He's fine. Check. And then he has bishop c4. Then I can take, and then go b3. So maybe that's the best I can do. Yeah, take here first. Takes and then knight f8. Then I'm threatening mate finally. Yeah, and then he goes here. Yeah, then I go check. Oh, but there's a problem. After check, if he doesn't go bishop c4, he goes king d3. Check, and he's okay there. So is that the best I can do? Otherwise, wait, I already forgot what line that was. I think that's when I take and then take. Yeah, and then he goes bishop. No, he can't do that. Whatever, I'm taking here first. Whatever, I made a move. My mind is going. Yeah, so take, check, bishop c4, and then I was going to take and then go b3. But you know what? He is this, and then he's fine. He has queen d3 at the end. I made two mistakes this game. I shouldn't have allowed, he didn't do it, but he could have taken on b4, I think. I think I needed to play a5 earlier. And secondly, I should have just taken on f6. I made elementary mistakes, as always. As always. Yeah. Yeah. So check. He's queen d3 at the end. So check here. And then take b3. He has this. Yeah, let's start with the first move, though, because maybe he won't find the right response. But, I mean, he only has one move, so. Yeah, he has queen d3, unfortunately. Takes, queen d3, b3, queen d3. Or I guess he could also move the queen anywhere, really. Boom, boom, boom. He can just move it anywhere. What if I give a check first and then a check here? Even then he might be running. No, then I have check here and there's some play. I'm still down a rook though. No, I get it back. I get it back. Okay. I get it back. So what were they saying? I already forgot what I was just looking at. I was looking at check. Check. Wait, what were they looking at? What were they just looking at? There was a take here. Is this a move? I forgot. I forgot what line I was looking at. If I was looking at rook c4, queen a1. I guess he can just go here. No, I've got check. Get rook c1 now. I wonder if there was a win there somewhere. Is that a move? Is this the thing? No, because he's got to move the queen, right? So here, I'm going to take that. Well, yeah, interesting. We had a weird position. So I have check. And then I have check, take. Okay. It was the other line was interesting too, though. Okay, and then I got 20 seconds. Okay. I made too many mistakes. Too many mistakes. I don't think he can stop mate. It's game over. That's got to hurt. That has to hurt. Can I pre-move? That's the only move that I can pre-move to. I'm just making sure I can pre-move it. Okay, makes no difference. That hurt. That has to hurt. Oh God, I'm going to open up chat. That's gotta hurt. Oh man. That's gotta hurt. Ouch. Okay, I made so many mistakes there. So this was all theory that was transposed. So I'm used to people playing G4 and then H4, which is slightly suboptimal. He played H4 first, so I went B5, and then I went Queen C7. So this transposes to what a lot of people mistakenly play, which is it's still okay for white, but I think it's equal now. And then I think I played queen c6 too early. I'm not 100% sure though, because this still might be correct because of d5 you can take. It's possible it's still queen c6 because I remember sometimes you can allow this pawn, because I might just have rook f8 there, or even rook fc. So I'm not 100% sure that we can't just drop that pawn. But I do think it's a5. I think I played this. I think I played queen c6 too soon. I think it's a5. No, it might be rook a b8, because a5 there's bishop b5. This might be the line, the very rare line where I go rook a b8, or I forget which rook it is. I think it's the other rook because we want to defend a6. I think it's actually rook fb8. I think it's rook fb8. I think that's the move. He can get on with his attack, but eventually we're gonna go queen c6. I think it might be rook fba here. There's so many similar looking lines in the Najdorf English attack for black, well, for both sides, and they all require a very different subtle move difference. I think this one's rook fb8, not a5, because I think knight or bishop b5 here. I think that is the problem. Although I might be wrong, because a5 bishop b5, I might just have rook fb8 there potentially. Queen e2. Yeah, and I think he's holding. So I think it might be rook fb8. I'm very curious to look at that with the engine, because it's not the most natural move it's not the first move you think of. And then I blundered again right here. I thought this was mate because I'm an idiot. I thought queen a1 was mate. So I thought if I took the pawn, he had to play c3. It was a ridiculous assumption. So I should have just taken on f6, and black should be much better here. If like winning, black should be winning. But I got too excited and I thought this was mate. And I think I don't know, but this is complicated. I think white's winning though now, because we are down a piece. And I spent a long time on this move. I was thinking maybe rook fc8. But then I thought he can promote, and I promote, and then I don't have the rook on c8 anymore. And then he can just move the queen, and then after takes, I don't have anything. He can run. So I took here first. Yeah, and then I did this. So I didn't see queen b3 when I was calculating all that. I was looking at queen a1 or rook c4. If queen a1, this almost works, check. And if he goes here, we can win the queen. I saw this. I spent so much time calculating all this. But if he takes here, then I have nothing. I have nothing, because after b3, he has king d3, and he's out. So then I looked at rook c4 takes, but I don't have anything here. I have nothing here. b3, again, he's out. So I went for queen b3, and yeah, took with the rook. I was very low on the clock here. And then fortunately, I had rook f6. I think I found a lot of clutch moves, I have to say. Rook c3, I mean. Because I think I don't know how much time I had, maybe 15 seconds or something. And I probably had more than 15 seconds, maybe 30. And this is a lost cause for me, but he played inaccurately, I think. He had plenty of time. He shouldn't have rushed this. And then, yeah, I got the knight, and he was going pawn hunting. He really should have spent some time thinking here. And then it's just mate. So let's look at that with the engine. Boom, boom. So yeah, I think it might have been rook f b8. So, oh yeah. Oh, it's not a5. It's not a5. A5 is okay though. Oh, rook fb8 now. See, I remember there was a thing here. So a5, it would have been better than what I played. But a5, bishop b5 is not the best move. Yeah, then rook fb8 is best. So what's the best move here? g5. Oh, and then we can't move that rook anymore. Because if I come in here, bishop b5, I have to move the other rook. And then this is still playable, I guess. But it's white has a slight advantage according to the engine. I forgot about g5. So rook fb8 first. Then we threaten queen c6. Why not the other rook? Because I think this pawn falls eventually. g5, knight e8. It's saying queen d3. I'm not quite sure why the other rook. Why the other rook? What's the difference? What's the difference? I already forgot what other line I looked at. What did I do after knight e8 on the other line? Queen d3, right? Queen d3. Yeah, here we have queen c6, but... Oh, so we can probably take here in the other line, right? So if I go... Yeah, I think it has to do with a6. So if we do this again, and then queen d3 and queen c6, yeah, he can take on a6. So you keep the rook there to defend the a6 pawn, and you bring in the other rook. So I should have done it immediately. Rook fb8 immediately, and then we have queen c6. Yeah, I rushed this. Yeah, this was fine. This is apparently a move. Knight takes e4, and then we take on a4. Because this knight is, I guess, kind of irrelevant if we can keep attacking here, and this slows down his attack, and we don't block this rook. That's probably actually the major factor. We're not blocking the other rook. We keep the initiative strong. And then I took here like an idiot because I thought I had rook a or queen a1. That was such a blindness move. I just take on f6 with anything. Okay. And then I spent forever on here, and I'm just losing no matter what. Yeah, so rook c8, and then yeah, queen b3. It's +5 here. So was it when I played rook c3 when he let me? Yeah, this was his blunder. It's easy to make. Like I could make the same mistake. Like from white's perspective, it's very easy to overlook rook c3. It doesn't seem like it should be a move, a winning move. So very easy mistake to make, I feel. And yeah, so now it's equal. And then this was another blunder. He was moving pretty quickly. I blundered back. I had to play queen c3. I thought about it, but then I didn't see the continuation fully. I saw this check. I looked at this. I looked at b3, but then I don't know. I saw this, and I thought, for some reason, I thought he could go like rook b1 or something. Or here, I think I thought he had this, rook d2, but I didn't see b2 because that's going to be mate in 2. I mean, I only had 40 seconds here. So yeah, this was winning. Can't blame me to try for this. Now it's only +1 for white. And then he got, okay, so king a2 would have been the best move, flushing out my rook. Now it's equal after a3. Thanks for the sub, Chess Emperor. And surprisingly, black is, maybe not surprisingly, because we have a knight and we have a lot of pawns, but it's winning. It's winning, I guess, here. He really should have taken his time. Yeah, he pinned me to start would have been a good option. And I guess he was just losing. He never should have taken this pawn though. That was pure greed. And this is actually a mate in 4, yeah, because he can't stop me from going to b3. This is also a threat. So if he somehow stops me from going to b3, I'm going to c2. Okay. But I got lucky because I made 2 mistakes in the opening that I should have remembered. The first was not playing rook f(b8), and the second was not realizing, well, not taking it on f6 because I thought queen a8, queen h8, whatever. Okay. Let's play bird. Because I think I lost the other bird. I want to make up for that bird loss. Okay, what do I do against this again? Is it e4? No, it can't be e4. Is it c4? Is it d4? Shit. I'm gonna go c4. Am I? Or am I gonna? Because here he is d5. I'm gonna go c4 so that this is not a problem. I think this is right. And now I'm going d4, or maybe knight c3. No, I'm gonna go d4, and then if c5, I'm not sure. Okay, and then knight c3, and then e4. So now we get the 4 pawns in the center. And this, yeah. So here. I think I'm going to go d5. I'm quite uncertain about it. I'm going to go d5. I don't like these positions. I'm not saying it's bad for white. I just don't, I'm not familiar enough with them. Slowly learning. I'm going to go e4. And then probably castle kingside as soon as possible. Not really worried about him taking. So where do we want the bishop? I'm thinking d3 to keep an eye on e4. And I think I'm going to take with the e pawn. He can give me a check. I can go king f2 though. I could maybe take with the knight is another option. I'm going to take with the e pawn though. Should I take with the c pawn? No, he's going to pile up here. So I don't have a problem with king f2. I don't have a problem with that. So let's go king f2. Whoops. I totally did not see knight g4. So that was a critical blunder. Dare I go to g3? I mean, I can't imagine a world where that's good. But I have h3 the move after. He can also go here, though, but that can't be helped. Well, it could. No, it can't really be helped. I think I'm going to g3, but this went terribly wrong. This bishop's coming in here now. This went terribly wrong. I forgot about knight g4. I saw it about 10 seconds after I played whatever move it was. I did king f2 after I played king f2. Yeah, so I thought I was okay allowing the rook e8. I just did not see knight g4. I'm missing so many obvious things here. Hello, Barking Iguana on Twitch. Oh yeah, let's do a roll call here. We have 8 viewers on YouTube and 4 on Twitch right now. I'm multi-streaming to 3 different platforms. Well, Twitch and then YouTube vertical and YouTube horizontal. Been live for 2 hours, 10 minutes. And I've been playing like a donkey. An absolute donkey. We're in Canada. I am in Western Canada. My ear is kind of plugged. Knight a6. Doesn't really bother me after I go bishop b1. So let's kick this knight out. I assume he's going knight e3. And should I go... Well, I guess it doesn't really make sense to... can I go here? He's got bishop d4. He's going to do that later anyway. Okay, well, let's take, because it's not a... Yeah, he's... Okay, so then queen d2 now. Or should I go rook e1? Maybe rook e1. Yeah, let's go rook e1. And then I think he's going to try to get the queen in. Do I want to go queen d2 there? Could he still do, he could still just go here. Oh, my ear lobe or my eardrum is half open. You can take on c3, not if we take this way. Okay, knight b4. Think I'm going to go rook d1. Quick blunder check. Okay, we have a playable position, despite our king being on g3. Where does he go? Here, maybe bishop d7. Okay. We can double up. Let's do that. This is very playable. We have a playable position. King f8. I definitely don't want his bishop coming here. Okay. Is this a move? Is he threatening anything? That's a threat. That's annoying. I have knight g5. Or maybe king f2 g3 or king f2 h2. King h2. Yeah, so go here. f6. This should be okay. Bishop h6. Okay, rook e7. This is really going to be annoying. Yeah, rook e7 here. I've got knight g5. f6. I guess I mean, oh yeah, that gets a little awkward. I know I can take. No, yeah, that gets awkward. So I could go h4. That's still. I think I'm going to move the king. Well, I don't know because knight g5 is kind of nice. Yes. Boom. Boom. Knight h4 is also interesting. Knight h4, he comes back here. Rook here. But there's not really a way in. If I ever go after this, he always has rook b8. Then I can bring this in. I don't know. Should I come here? Lots of options there. Whew, too many options. He can take on c3 if he wants. Yeah, so I was thinking about taking on b7. Do that. This doesn't work, but I have to keep an eye on it, so my knight can't move. Okay, I have b3. Can I take on f7? Nope. So b3, my rook is getting harassed potentially. but my pawn's falling otherwise. But yeah, my rook's going to be very awkward. Do I have no better way to defend that? I don't think I do. Oh boy. So can I give that up? Can't go there. This knight can't move. I didn't see this. I have to go b3. And then yeah, I'm going to have to try to... I don't know if I can hang on to the rook. I didn't want to drop this pawn though. Whoops! Oh yeah, I got to watch out for this too. That's a weird move he just made. What? I can just move this knight now. I got lucky. Okay, here. Right? What was his last move? I don't understand. Does he want... He can have a2 if he wants that. He's welcome to it. He's welcome to that. That's a weird move, queen a5. That couldn't have been a good move. Okay, queen a2. I can take on e6. Might even be able to take on f7. Not quite. h4 doesn't bother me. I don't understand queen a5. That could not have been a good move. I'm just taking here. Okay, let's take. Very low on the clock. His bishop d3 was a good move, but he should have went queen c8, attacked my rook. Okay. Can I take here? I don't have queen g6. Takes, check. Rook f8. I don't have queen g6, unfortunately. Doesn't work. This maybe? Maybe here? Okay, I don't know. Oh, I'm low on the clock. I'm low on the clock. Hello, Fook Life. Hello, Rish. I should have went this way because h4 is not ideal. Not ideal. This should still be okay, but this would have been safer. Okay, so if he takes, how do I recapture? If I take with the queen, he can get right up in my grill, but he doesn't really have an immediate follow-up. Nor do I. I mean, it's what is that? What is this about? So am I just taking here? I'm threatening check. I wish I understood his last move. I don't understand his moves. They're so weird. They make no sense, and it confuses me. So I'm threatening check. Don't have a follow-up after that. Check here. He has to go to the 7th rank. But the superfluous knights don't help. Let's go to minimize chat here. Yeah, so let's just give a check because it's a check. He has no good checks. No good checks. So I'm going to bring in the queen, I think. I have nowhere good to go. Here? Oh, so slow. I'm so freaking damn slow. So check, it maybe comes in here. Let's go here. Threatening check now. Is check a thing? No, this is the closest. It's the closest. I've got 23 seconds. I'm so slow. Why am I so slow? I'm a slow player. In poker, that's not a bad thing. It's bad in chess. Very bad in chess. This could annoy me. Here? I don't know. Here? I have no time. Check. I know it hangs. I have no time though. What do you want me to do? Give me a break. I have no time. What do you want me to do about it, huh? No time. I'm too slow, man. I'm just too slow. Push here. Maybe check. Well, I'll just resign. Oh, it's just a time issue as usual. I'm not going to look at it. It was just a time issue. Ah, so many games lost. Fake account. Well, let's play the fake account. Get a quick loss here. $50 games played. Haven't played this for so long. I think it might be knight c3. I mean, you'd think we could do this. You would think. Whoops. That was, oh God. Okay, I might have bishop e2. There might be some play here. And then rook f1. I could come back maybe. Bishop e2, rook g2. I do have this check. I don't know if king f8. No, then I have check here. Knight g. Then I have rook f1. Let's keep it sharp. Let's keep it interesting. Whoops, I'm in check. Sorry, bishop e2, I mean. I think this might be a line, or there's a similar line, if not this exact one. He goes up the board instantly, no hesitation. Why would he hesitate? It's a newer count. No hesitation required. So probably, okay, I've got bishop f3 maybe. Might be better than rook f1. Probably better than rook f1. If here, well, that's interesting. I guess I could take the queen. Okay, so this is looking reasonable. So let's play it. Queen maybe back to g6. Probably. Staying active. So queen g6. And we have a crazy position. I could take the rook, and I'm up the exchange, I think. No, technically I'm up a piece, but the knight's going to hang. Or I could develop, but I think I'm going to cash in and take the rook. Yeah, I'm going to take the rook. It's still a precarious position, though. Even knight d4 could be concerning. Check f6 doesn't really help me. Okay, so knight here, and well, we need to move the bishop, right? Well, we have two squares where we can put it, but then there's bishop g5. So this is still very tricky. And this check is the problem. Oh, this is sharp, eh? Okay, so let's say we go to e4. Then there's bishop g4. And it's very tricky. Queen d3. Am I okay there? Okay, we're going to do this. Bishop g4, queen d3. Sharp. He brings in another knight. I have bishop g5 here. Should be good. Right? I'm going to do a quick blunder check. But that should be good. So let's play it. Again, bishop g4. Now his rook can take on a8. So knight f6 made sense in that regard. So bishop g4. I might take here first. Technically, I could take on b7. But I think I should give him a piece back here. Bishop g4. Yeah, so yeah, I think I should give him a piece back. Oh, this could come too if I'm not careful. Okay, so let's say, I mean, how greedy do I want to be though? No, probably I should give him a piece back. So queen d3. And if takes, I mean, it should be okay. Yeah, I think I'm going queen d3. I'm just making sure I'm not blundering. Sharp position. Okay, so if he takes on d3, I could take on f6, but it's pinned, so there's no rush on that. How would I recapture? If I take with a c pawn, I could go rook c1. Also, I'm covering f3, so I think I'm going to take with the c pawn here. Quick blunder check. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Takes on a8 now while he can. He'd be silly not to. So we're up the exchange, but he's got a pawn for the exchange. I could take on b7, but he takes here. I don't want that. I could actually castle. Can you believe it? What about h3? Like, do I want to allow this? Takes. Yeah, well, h3 doesn't even do anything anyways. Getting low on the clock. This could be annoying. That could be very annoying. But I have rook c1. So maybe king d2. I'm going to go king d2 and then rook c1. If king d6, I don't want to play against two knights. It's tempting to just chop. It's very tempting. It's extremely tempting. It's unbelievably tempting. Can I see a message after it's been deleted? What are you guys talking about? Oh, he deleted Fook Life's message. I can only see it. I don't see it on my interface, but if I go to Twitch directly, I can see it. Looks like he deleted two messages, one of his own and somebody else's. Okay, sorry. Back to the position. Yeah, if he moves the king, it's so tempting to take the knight. I should probably just move quicker. I tend to deliberate too much on these things. I think he has to take with the king, otherwise I can take on a2. Okay. If I take this way, the pawn, I don't know how good it is for him on d4. But then he can strip this way. So we're going to grab it. Maybe I should, no, this makes sense. So he has to take here. I don't know what he's even thinking about. And then I could, let's play this. It kicks out his bishop. It doesn't do much though. It doesn't do much at all. No, let's grab the open file. Quick blunder check. Execute. I need to play with a bit more confidence. I get so low on the clock. It's only move 21. I'm already at 3. I really have to play quicker. It's hard for me to play quicker. So can I take here now? Because I have rook c7. He can attack my rook though. That is very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. So let's not even do that. Probably I should just play b3. Then I can start attacking the b pawn. I don't think I can do anything like h3 or f3. I don't think that leads to anything. His bishop can always go to h5. I'm missing a very key g pawn. His knight is so good though. His knight is extremely good. He's got a pawn and a great knight. A pawn and a fantastic knight. and he's got these 4 pawns against, like, you could argue 2. I think I have to get the rooks in through the c-file highway and play that way. This knight is worth a rook. I would go for any piece trade. The least favorable out of the 3 would be bishop for bishop. Oh my god, I'm 2000 again. Oh, I'm so bad. The games I lost today, I was completely winning all of them, I think. And then I either got, okay. Yeah, I think I'm just going b3 here. Quick blunder check, execute. That's about as much as I should be spending for each move, what I just did right there. And then I'm going to infiltrate. Oh, no. Well, now I'm threatening to take. Yeah. So he could go rook b8. I can still come in here and that. Maybe he's okay after knight b5. He's okay there. But I could just bring the rook back. Because at least his knight is not on d4. His knight is, I would say, worse on b5 than his, because on d4 is just so good. But he can always come back there later. Okay, at least, okay, I'm up on the clock now by like 5 seconds. He's giving me this pawn. I will take the pawn. I don't know why he gave that to me. I don't understand. Me no comprehend. I don't understand that. If he pushes, I'll take with arguably the pawn because I'm threatening bishop a6. Okay. I can grab this pawn. This is a little dangerous. So quick blunder check. You know, the pieces are starting to get undefended now, all 3 of them. So, and he's got a knight, you know. I'll feel so much better once this knight is gone. Knights are so tricky. Okay, let's offer this trade. Knights are just ridiculously tricky, though. It's terrifying me, this knight. I would feel so at peace if this knight is off the board. We know I'm short on time. If I had more time here, yeah, I'm going to grab that. I think. So let's take. Oh, he gets a tempo on the rook. I have to come back here. Okay. Okay, and he's still got the stupid knight. I don't want a rook pawn. Oh, but he can come in here. It gets a little bit annoying. Should I do it this way? Okay, we'll do it this way. Actually, no, this makes a lot more sense because the rook pawn is really hard for his knight to stop. So this makes a lot more sense. So rook a8, then probably rook a1 so that I have a rook behind it because I'm going to have to do that eventually. So we'll do that immediately. He's going to come in here. I give it a check maybe, or do I go to the 7th rank? Let's go to the 7th rank. Quick blunder check. Should be good. And then I'm going to go a4. So this is good. Keeping the a pawn instead of creating it, turning it into a b pawn. Because, yeah, I can afford to trade 2 rooks for this rook. That's how good rook pawns are against knights. So I can afford to give these 2. He wants that. That could be scary. That could be scary. Let's go here. And then I'm going to run it. We're running it. Okay. But yeah, his h-pawn could be a problem. His knight can't move anywhere, so he can go here. Okay, well, there we go. This should be winning, no? Maybe it's not winning. But his knight is not getting there easily. Takes or he's check. So I might as well take this. Oh, wait, I can just push. What am I talking about? Okay, so push, check, take, check here. Yeah, that should be winning. I'm going to grab it. These might get traded off, or these. Okay, so push here and then here, right? Should be good. And then just rook a8. And then my rook can easily stop all that. Okay, I'd be surprised if he doesn't resign soon. That's a nice move. So I think we have to come here. Be professional. Yeah, okay. Nice little move there, but I would still be winning. I would have a pawn and a rook against 3. But yeah, this would have made it more tricky if he had gotten this pawn. Okay, let's look at that from the beginning. Yeah, playing. I think I lost both. I think I've lost all my bird games and I won all my e4 games. I don't like that. I don't want to go back to e4. I don't want to go back to e4. So we had this Lowenthal, and then, oh yeah, let me block this guy before I forget. He's got a fake account. He was 2,300 last month on Rapid. You see what I mean? It's fake. I'm not sure if we do this with the a6, but normally you can. Queen g6, I think, is top engine move. And then it's got to be knight c3. I can't imagine it not being knight c3. Possibly it's bishop e3 here. But I think this is right. And I think you can drop the g2 pawn. But I forgot. Yeah, I played it too quick though. I think this is actually the line. Yeah, because we're just up a piece. And yeah, I spent a lot of time on all this. I think I played pretty well actually. Rishadon asks, is queen takes d5 move in the opening? I don't think so. I mean, I really don't remember because I'm old. You're talking about here? I don't think this is, I mean, knight f6, right? You just have knight f6, I think. Oh, this, no, yeah, because knight f6. I think you just have knight f6. I don't know. I've only ever, I think I've looked at this before, but nobody has ever played it. Now, maybe here you shouldn't take on, there might be a move like bishop g4. I guess I can go f3. I don't know. Yeah, and then, yeah, I think I played it pretty well. It just was stressful. Okay, let's look at that with the engine and see what survey says. Boom, boom. And can I open up CPT? I can soon. It's at 48. Then I can check my repertoire on this. But I'm telling you guys, it's extremely frustrating playing e4 again after about a year and forgetting everything for how long I've played it. Oh, I missed something. Okay, so we were never worse, but I missed a winning continuation. So knight takes was correct, and bishop e2 was best, and this is just a blunder. Yeah, so he needs to. Okay, so the best move here is knight d4, and I think this is still very sharp. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I looked at this before. Check, and then king e7 is the only non-losing move. And then we go bishop e3 to defend. This is there's multiple moves here for white, I guess, but bishop e3 is best. And I've never looked at it. Oh, I think I looked at knight c2 maybe, and it's a crazy it's a crazy position. Takes. Then there's multiple moves here. Bishop h3. What the hell is this? That's insane. Bishop h3, and then we have to go knight d5. It's just a really, really sharp position, but it's good for white. Whoops, wrong line. But this is what happened in the game. This is just winning for white because we're going to win a piece. Now, yeah, bishop f3 was best. I guess rook f1 was still +2, but... So this was a blunder! Knight d4, and black is in the game. He played something... Is that what he played? That is what he played. I'm surprised this is only 0.6. I thought this was like +2 or something. And he played the best moves. So he played the best moves. He played all the best moves here. All the best moves. Mostly. And then he just kind of went wrong later when he let me get this passed a pawn. So I still felt white was much better though. I'm surprised that the computer said this is close to equal. So instead of taking the rook, it wants me to go bishop e3 or knight g5 or knight. It wants to do a million different moves because of this knight d4. I don't know. This is hard to believe because this seems good for white to me. This seems very good for white. But after best move here is a5 and it's equal. I still prefer white, not just because we're up to exchange for a pawn, but largely because of that. Yeah, so that's surprising. Surprising. And the moves it prefers instead is equally surprising. Bishop e3, stopping knight d4. Well, it doesn't. I mean, we're going to take with the queen in the middle, and or bishop g. I thought about this, but then after f6, then it just wants to come back. Okay, I don't know. That's a hard move for me to play. Those two moves, or queen d5. What's the point of this? I don't know, but it just wants to castle queenside, I think. Is the idea. Or even we take on c6 and then bishop e3, his king's in the middle. I don't know. This knight looks awkward though. That's scary. That's very scary. Oh, can he even do this here? Okay, we have check, but that bishop c6 is scary to me. Or rook g1. I don't know. I'm okay. It is a sharp line in general, but I'm rambling. Let me play another one. I want to finish in the green. That's all I want. Russia. He beat me before, or she. They're busy talking. There we go. Why am I drinking a large coffee at 11:14 p.m.? I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. We have a London Dutch. For a while, I was getting spanked in the London Dutch. But lately, I've been doing better against it. Pretty good, actually, against it. I'm going to castle, and then I'm pretty sure you can go both b6 and d6 here. Today we shall go b6. I know they're both fine. Okay, bishop b7. Can he go e4 right away? I got to be careful here. Bishop b7. Oh, yeah, shit. Okay. That couldn't have been helped anyways, right? Did I screw something up? Bishop b7, e4. You can't do it yet. You got to play rook e1. And then I go knight e4, right? So bishop b7, you go rook e1. If he pushes, I can just take. So now I go knight e4. I guess I could wait until he goes rook e1, then I can go knight e4. So there's no rush yet. But that's getting plugged. Or maybe there is a rush. He might have queen c2 here. Yeah. But I can't do anything about it. Yeah, well, if I go knight e4 first, well, no, yeah, that's happening anyways, right? Unless I play d5. D6, there's knight g5. But I can do my little trick of queen d7, h6. Okay, let's play this. I don't know what I'm doing after queen c2. Or even rook e1. That's annoying. I think I have to play d5. Do I have to? I could go here still. No, that's a problem. Then I have d5 again. Oh, I can do this. I think I've seen this idea before. Bishop c5, c4, and then we just move the bishop back. I think that's a move. I think that's a move. I'll play it. Yeah, I'm forgetting some theory here. Or it might actually be here. But let's put it back. And then I was going to go back here. Yeah. So I'm going to this game. I'll have to remember some of the lines. So now I can take on b5. I think. I guess with the b pawn. I'm going to get double pawns here though. I'm going to get double pawns, and rook c1. There's pressure on c7. So he's very familiar with this setup. I could maybe take with the e pawn. But no, let's go this way. We're hitting the bishop at least. But yeah, my pawn structure has been shattered. Oops. Okay, I can take, but then he gets a tempo on e6. Hello, Mononoko. So takes, and I don't have time to take this pawn. So let's not do that. I guess I'm going to take here first. And he definitely has moves. He's going to get something back here. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to remind myself of this opening. Got to be careful about queen b7 later too. Oh, he wins a pawn here? No, not quite. But nearly. Always have to watch out for this later if this bishop moves. I mean, black's probably worse here, despite being up a pawn. Okay. Now what? Knight d7, maybe? Possibly. Yeah, let's go there, and let's not overthink that too much. Knight c4 seems natural. Very natural. We have rook b8. Rook b8, he can do a lot of things. Even queen a4. Oh, no, I have rook here. Okay, so possibly rook b8. I am on this diagonal though, meaning I can't push my c pawn. Queen a3. Potentially. is, yeah, that's potentially move. Yeah, so this doesn't really achieve much, so that maybe I won't play it yet. I don't like this bishop. I have maybe knight 7 b6 or knight 7 f6 are both options. This knight could come in and be annoying. Let's go here. I'm not sure about it. This knight can come in, and really, that is annoying. Is this a move? It keeps things complicated because he's forced to take. I guess no, he could take this way as well. But let's say takes. This could be a problem. Taking on e6. This is always weak for me. So maybe I will go here first. After all that. And then I'm going to push. Because I wanted this queen off of this e6 square. So now I'm going to push here. Possibly rook knight b5. This is also possible. Because how does he... Okay, the knight's defending it, but... Yeah, maybe I'll just go here. But I don't have knight e2, and then he can attack it this way. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. Yeah, my position is Swiss cheese. Okay, whatever. Just make a move. God damn it. Wasted so much time. See, I don't like this Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese. Okay, it's along the clock. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, let's just take that first. And then maybe here. Okay, I don't mind superfluous knights. Actually, I can take him b2 there, but so f4 I can take here. So how does he do? He's got to go here, right? Yeah, knight 5 c5, or I guess that works, right? I can offer a trade. c2 falls. c7 falls at the end. Is this a move? Oh, there's fork. Shit. No, I'm okay. I think I'm okay still. I don't know. Takes. Yeah, I can take here. There's no fork. Okay, I think it's playable. Here, I'm so low on the clock. First time I've ever been low on the clock in my life. I'm going to take it this way. Up a pawn, down 5 minutes. I think I'd rather have 5 minutes. I'd rather have inverted time here and be down a pawn. My pawn dominates his knight. But I just have no time. Rook FD8, possibly. If we trade everything here. Okay, let's just make a move before I flag. He's going to get a pawn back, I think. I mean, yeah. And my king is very exposed. Okay. I can do two. Okay, let's just go there. Problem is that it's queen. He can go queen d4 or queen d2, queen d3. I guess I have this. Oh, he wins a pawn. Okay, I'm so low on the clock. A5. Bishop c3. No. A5, then my queen can move. Although his knight will always be on A5. Actually, I could have done this last move because I'm on his knight. No, never mind. I'm an idiot. Yeah. The problem with A5 is his knight is he's going to go here. So I've got G6. It's playable. Problem about A5 is he's on my my A5 pawn with his knight. Okay, let's get pushing him back a little bit. Okay, well let's stop this. Is this a move? Because he's on my C7 pawn. He wants in. Can I go here? No, I can't. I've got no time. I have no time here. Check. So I can do this. Oh, he's on that pawn? Okay, let's not give him that. Oh, I've got no time. Shit. I think is he going to go for a draw? I mean, he should flag me. Bishop f6. Oh, nice. That's a good move. Yeah, a flag. Here, wins. Oh, he can take there. Just don't have time. It's always a time issue. No point looking at that game. It's always time. I will look at it though. I'm going to block the guy too. He's talking smack. Beat me twice too. Well, I don't know if he's talking smack. He's kind of rubbing it in. Okay. So it was just a time issue though. The opening was interesting though. Hopefully I learned something about the opening. I didn't like the Swiss cheese. Didn't like the Swiss cheese. But I mean, I was totally fine, but he was just faster than me. I mean, I was winning up a pawn, but okay, let's look at that. What's the engine? It was a time issue, man. Oh, how many games must I lose on the clock? How many? Too many. Ooh, the long stream. One nice thing is that my streams are getting longer. For a while, they were getting shorter and shorter, like an hour and a half. I'm now, like this one is 3 hours and 10 minutes. The coffee helps. Yeah, see, so I'm completely equal, and then I just got low on the clock. Was he quick? He was also very fast. He was fast and I was slow. Yeah, it was equal, I guess, but I was better for most of it. I'll play one last one because I want to finish in the green. But even if I win this, I'll be in the red, I think. So let's do F4. I just played this and I forgot. Do I go D4 or C4 here? I already forgot. I think it's D4 first, but who the hell knows? So rusty. Okay, so this again. And I didn't like the position I got out of this last time. I think here we take, yeah, I know this much. And I think we take and go E5. I believe. It might be bishop E3. I think we take and go E5. Remember that. Okay. And then do we go knight D5? That wins a pawn, no? Oh, maybe it doesn't. The answer is no, it doesn't win a pawn. Thought it won a pawn. Okay, let's castle here. He might have knight b4. Okay, he's moving damn quick. I'm in trouble. I think I have to come back. And it's, ugh, I don't like it. Yikes, yikes. You might even have knight d4. Not looking great. Not looking great at all. I don't understand how he's so goddamn fast. Okay, do I go knight e4? Do I attack the pawn? Does a6? Guess I'm going here. He can push, right? He wins a pawn. I'm dead? Is it game over? What the hell? Do I go to push here? I can go here? No, I gotta move this knight. Boom, boom. Game over. He didn't even have to think. He doesn't even have to think. Okay. Oh yeah, that just okay. I didn't see that. No, I guess we're still okay, right? He's gonna get this. And then I have to go bishop d2, I think. He's gonna get another pawn. Oh boy. I don't understand how they can play so quick and accurate. Like he literally played like a hyperbolic game. He must know this opening. Because I'm confident I played the first, I think, at least 12 moves correctly. Okay, so I could go here, here, here. No, I can't do that. Okay, let's just come back. That's not a move. If it goes knight b2, I think I have rook b1. Knight e4. There's f5 potentially. Or maybe he just takes here at that point. He's too good. b3. Actually, yeah, pre-move that. This pawn is a thorn in my side. Frustrating day of chess. Mostly I've been getting flagged, or I made a lot of bad moves. I'm just not playing well for the most part. But there were like 3 games where I was just completely winning, and then what? What is that? You got to show me this. Don't tell me that's a move. Don't tell me that works. I can go here maybe. That can't work, right? That's too fancy. Don't tell me, like, if this works, that's insane. So what's the best way to defend here? Is it 94? Do we put a rook on c1? So let's say 94. Knight e4. It's a little tricky. Can he go d2? Takes. This is weird. Rook d2. So rook c1. If he pushes, Like, if this works, this is unbelievable calculation on his end. Rook c1, d2. I don't think I can do this. Rook c2. And then if takes, he's up a piece. I think you can still do that. Rook c1, d2, rook c2, check, take. No, he's still up a piece there, right? Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it doesn't work. I can't believe he calculated this. That's amazing calculating. Amazing tactic. Like, to sack a piece and do that, that's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to go 94. So he's going to get a piece back, I think. And he'll be up, maybe a pawn, I don't know. Crazy sacrifice. He's threatening the check. I might have to go rook e1 now. Maybe the other rook. That's just an amazing sacrifice. Possibly knight g3. Knight g3. Pushing. Go here. Okay, can I go knight g3? Yeah, so push, I go rook d1. Okay, we go here. That was such a brave sacrifice. Like, he played it so quickly. Oh, man. Brave. Oh, let me see. So how many we got? 2 on Twitch, 8 on YouTube. Okay, he moved. So can I go here? Do I want to go there? I don't have a whole lot of time to think, so let's just move. I only have 1:40. So push. I can go rook d1. I don't think I can take. I guess technically I could. Okay, I'm going to take. Takes with the pawn. I have rook c1. My king can never move though, but my knight can. F5 afterwards. I have en passant. Okay, here. Whoops. No, not whoops. Yeah, F5 I have en passant, but it's still very, very, very scary. Understatement, and I have no time. No time. Grab this finally. And, well, I'm going to get flagged. Probably not good to bring the king up, but I have no time. Okay, bring that up. That was just an incredibly brave sacrifice he made so quickly. It was so unnecessary, I feel, to do that sacrifice. Okay, let's just go here. Oh, check. Yeah, check. I'm dead. I guess I can go here. No, I can't. Check wins. Or do I have this? Well, he's winning that though. He's got 100 pawns. Yeah, I don't know. I was never going to beat this guy. Somebody that can sacrifice like that. I was never going to. I should have taken this pawn. I was never going to do anything against somebody that can sacrifice like that. And I'm going to finish in the red today. -10 or -15. Frustrating. I suck these days. Well, I've always sucked, but I suck extra. Now he thinks. It doesn't make sense to me. They make all the sacrificial moves quickly and then they start to think. I don't understand it. He's up 4 pawns. Yeah, the complicated part of the game he played quickly, and then the easy part of the game he played slowly. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's weird. Time management is strange. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the engine on that one. That was just I still think that was an incredible sacrifice. Maybe it wasn't so incredible, but it felt incredible. Yeah, he played like perfect, but the sacrifice was crazy. Where was it? Did I pass it already? Was it even a sacrifice? Am I confusing? Was I just confused the whole time? Did I confuse myself the whole time? Why did I think this was a sacrifice? What am I doing? There was no sacrifice. What was I hallucinating? What was I talking about? What was I talking about? There was no sacrifice. Why did I think there was a sacrifice? Wow. That's embarrassing. The whole time I was amazed by his sacrifice. He didn't even sacrifice anything. Why did I think, oh man, I'm really not on the ball? For some reason, I thought he sacrificed something here. That's bizarre. I don't know why I thought that. Wow, that's crazy. I totally thought he sacrificed a piece and to get it back a few moves later, or to have the strong attack, but whoops, my computer froze. Uh-oh. Shit. Computer froze there for a second. Yeah, that's just bizarre. He never sacrificed a single thing. I got so confused. Okay. But he didn't make a single mistake. So, and he played quickly. So I was never going to win against somebody that can do that. Now, was this correct? I think this was correct. I think we take the queen and e5. And then, so this was not the best move, but not terrible. It wants to go bishop e3. Yeah, because I didn't see knight c6. It just solves everything for him. So bishop e3 first, and then if knight c6, we just play this position. But yeah, and then he just played pretty well. Computer's saying knight c7. I just didn't see the point of this. It looked a little scary, risky, and useless, but computer likes it. Again, knight b5, it doesn't like... Yeah, so I wasn't sure. So it wants to go knight e4. And then after d3, bishop f3, and just give that up and then play b3. I don't know. This still looks miserable. Oh, we can blockade it like this. Yeah, but it's still kind of miserable. So, but it actually likes taking on d4. Yeah, that whole that ended up being quite a pain, hey? So that's another reason to put the bishop on e3, added control over d4, because I have no pawns that can ever control d4. Okay, and then he just played very well after that. But I apologize to everybody, because I for some reason I thought he sacrificed something. I thought he sacrificed a piece. He did not sacrifice a piece at all. He just traded. And I don't know why I thought that. Maybe I thought this was a pawn. I got confused or something. And I thought this bishop was a pawn. That's probably what it was. Something like that. Or that I didn't see that I even had a bishop there, that he just went here. But yeah, I got totally confused. Okay, I think I'm going to end it there. 3.5 hour stream. So definitely finished in the red today. 4 wins, 5 losses. Most of the losses, at least half the losses, were terrible losses, just time trouble. A couple of them I got outplayed. Yeah, sucks. I suck. I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow because I have a lesson with Alessandro, so he can make fun of my terrible play. Thanks for watching. If you're new to my stream, feel free to subscribe. I'll see you in about 20 hours from now. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20. No, 19. I'll see you in 19 hours from now. I'll be here at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Exactly. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.